Lightweight division final. In the red corner, Pascal LeFleur from Paris, France, 23 years old. He's 5'10", 143 pounds, a specialist in Shidokan. In the white corner, Jerry Morris, the defending champion twice from St. Martin in the Caribbean, 27 years old, 5'9", 151 weighed in, a Muay Thai specialist. It should be a terrific fight. Morris on the left of your screen, LeFleur on the right of your screen as we begin. We expect to see Jerry Morris with a slow start, feeling out his opponent, quickly throwing LeFleur, trying to work him down. You see the face that tells the story of LeFleur. He has been through so much in the preliminary rounds.
Pascal LeFleur has had two tough fights tonight getting to these finals. Most notably, his 7th round TKO win over C.D. Cohn in the semifinals to get to this finals match against Jerry Morris.
And it's amazing how Morris will just flip a switch. Oftentimes, it's during the Muay Thai. We have 3 rounds of the Kumite bare-fisted rules, full contact, no punches to the face. 3 rounds of Muay Thai and 3 rounds of grappling.
These first 3 rounds include no hand techniques to the face. They cannot punch to the face at all. Elbow strikes and knee strikes to the body, knee strikes to the face, kicks to the body and face. Kicks to the legs can also be delivered.
Coming in as the 2-time defending champion gives Jerry Morris a huge mental edge on Pascal LeFleur. LeFleur knows he's got to be careful very early on, but if he's read the book on Morris, he knows perhaps he can get to him early on, if he's going to get to him ever.
Morris says this is not his most comfortable style of fighting. He likes the Muay Thai rounds. That's the style he practices most of the time at his home school or dojo in the Dutch Antilles.
2-minute rounds all night long.
Morris going up top with a roundhouse kick, just barely blocked by LeFleur.
The one advantage that Morris does have is he comes in with minimal rounds under his belt in the previous fights, and he can open up some old cuts that perhaps would have caught LeFleur in a problem earlier on. Fighters now into the 2nd round.
Morris looking early on like he wants to be a little more active in this round. Either he spotted a weakness of LeFleur's or he wants to try to take something out of LeFleur before they get to the Muay Thai rounds.
With the Muay Thai training, Morris knows the importance of trying to take out the legs of his opponent as quickly as possible. Swelling over the left eye of Pascal LeFleur, and that could create a problem in this scheduled 9-rounder. But he does get to Morris with the heel.
Again, we note that LeFleur has fought a dozen rounds through the preliminaries and semifinals. Morris has only fought 6 rounds.
Knee strike to the ribs of LeFleur. Could come back to haunt LeFleur later. Didn't do much damage at this point.
Again, the high roundhouse kick by Morris.
And that's how he ended his first fight today. Michael Elholm was a victim of that, and it came just that quickly. Put Elholm down to the canvas. He was never to come up.
One of the most stunning knockouts in the preliminary semifinal rounds was Jerry Morris's knockout of Elholm. Roundhouse kick to the side of the neck. Elholm dropped like a stone, didn't get off the canvas for almost a minute.
A couple of punches to the midsection, finishes round 2. Action in round 3 begins. Jerry Morris, the two-time defending champion, still standing, and that is Pascal LeFleur, the man who is trying to dethrone Morris from St. Martin in the Dutch Antilles.
Both fighters pounding in some leg kicks. LeFleur's getting the worst of it, and LeFleur takes a roundhouse kick, just glanced high on the temple. No real damage. You see Morris grabbing, trying to hold LeFleur so he can come up top with that roundhouse kick. You can grab with one or both hands in these first 3 rounds, but you have to follow up with something within 3 seconds or the referee will break you.
Pascal caught Morris with a stiff right hand to the sternum. Morris considers himself a quick study of an opponent. And to be able to be a quick and effective study, you have to know so many techniques and realize the importance of each. And he's certainly a very accomplished Shidokan artist.
13 years of martial arts study for Jerry Morris. 27 years old.
Always been training for competition as well. Morris covering up on that close exchange shows that he does have respect for Pascal LeFleur.
LeFleur at 23 doesn't have as many years in it as Morris, but has had a very successful competition career. He is a Shidokan stylist. He's very comfortable with the style of fighting we have in these first 3 rounds.
No points awarded on that throw by LeFleur. And that is the end of round 3. When we come back, it's Muay Thai action. Round 4 now, Muay Thai action, and this is where we have seen Jerry Morris really excel. It's his specialty, and you see right from the get-go, a stiff right to the face of LeFleur.
LeFleur down already from a roundhouse kick to the head, high up on the head.
There's the right, exactly what he did in an early fight.
Well, the referee bought his story the first time that he slipped, but not the second time. 2 points have been awarded to Jerry Morris on those knockdowns.
And down with the left. Pascal LeFleur is wobbling, but he's standing.
LeFleur is in real trouble. When he went down, there was a vacant look in his eyes. He will not be the same, at least for the rest of this round.
A 3-point technique for Morris. There's the right. That should end it. That does end it. Pascal LeFleur could not react. And Jerry Morris is a 3-time champion in the lightweight.
3 knockdowns in that round for Jerry Morris. The last one put LeFleur down again, but it was really the second one that took everything that LeFleur had in him out. He still has a 1,000-yard stare. Doesn't look like he quite knows where he's at.
What courage it took for Pascal LeFleur to get this far and to fight in this finals. He shows tremendous courage, and I'm sure Jerry Morris has all of his respect.
1 minute into the 4th round. KO for Jerry Morris.
Let's take a look at the first knockdown.
This is the roundhouse kick up high on the head. Just glanced off the top. Now LeFleur petitioned to the referee that it was a slip. Got away with that one, but quickly went down again from a right hand, and then 2 more times.
And there is Jerry Morris looking as fresh. I'd say he's going to look fresh. I say as fresh as you can after a final, but he looks fresh no matter how much he has fought. He has come in here knowing what he had to do. He's taken the experience from the first 2 fights, the first 2 championships, and he used it to good stead tonight.
Jerry Morris's kicks and punches to the head of LeFleur, what ended this fight. Very accurate and strong with all those techniques. Going to the body, big left hook to the face. That's the one that took everything out of LeFleur. After that, he was not the same fighter. This last right hand put Pascal LeFleur down for good, but it was over long before that. Jerry Morris, all his fights tonight, wins by knockout.
We will be back with more from Park West in Chicago and the U.S. Shidokan Open in just a moment.